Welcome to the Chop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, twinsinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up. We back. How everybody doing today?
Oh, brother, I'm good, bruh. Feel kind of smoky out there, though.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this episode here is going to be a little interesting. People, you see the topic. Is Chivalry Dead?
I'm a little bit afraid of jumping on this one. This one seemed to have fire starter potential.
Now, when you say this, so when we speak on this, we can only speak on it from the guy's side.
Yeah, I would love to have a woman.
Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, plus, we're not in a dating game, but still, you could be married and all still have chivalry because you want to still be that, you know what I'm saying? That, hey, baby, I still care and love you and all that stuff. And I don't, keep everything spicy, right? So we can talk about it, but just that I guess we'll need a woman's opinion because who's out there, who's dating. Like, are you still seeing that when you're in the streets? But here we are, people. Now, me personally, is it dead? No. I say no. But the way that we're going to raise our sons in dating may tweak it now based on the experiences that we have and based on how the world is moving on how men should date women these days, right?
Okay.
And because it seemed like there's a lot of games being played when it comes to us men dating, right?
Exactly.
We got these 90-day rules, 3-date rules.
You got me.
I mean, I'm just saying, and
Steve Harvey should be taken outside and beat with
right.
a stick.
And I guess women, I guess y'all really need to understand is if when we go on dates with you in this day and age, I'm looking to get something the first night.
Well, okay.
First
off, I like what you're saying. I don't want to interrupt too much.
Yeah.
I just want to add a stipulation.
Go ahead.
That all dates, not just this day and age, all dates, I want to have sex. That's the whole reason I asked you out, because I wanted to have sex. Now, whether I feed you, take you out, whatever, whether you like me, I hate when they want, we're just friends. No, that was never the intention.
Never the intention?
Keep going, though. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt too much.
Man, that's fine. And it's different from back when we were really dating, when I was coming out, when I was dating back in the early 90s.
No, it's not.
I mean,
you still wanted to have sex.
I mean, I did, but, I was more genuine with it, you know what I'm saying? It was a possibility that, I could be the one, long term, whatever. But now, this day and age we're in, women are expecting a lot from men. And we know at this day that y'all have options, plenty of options.
Well, okay.
And on top of that, it just varies. It varies. It varies on the woman and situation. So, for example, I'll give you an example here. If I'm dating a woman that already has kids already, right? I'm looking to smash the first day if she has kids. I don't want to hear that, oh, I'm waiting, all this, all that. I see kids running around already. So
you're not a virgin, boo.
You're not a virgin, and then your value is not. I mean, right. First, I don't want a virgin. I don't care what nobody say, but her value is not there no more compared to a girl who has no kids. Now she can still be having sex. She don't have kids, which is cool, but she has more value to give now because I'm looking to it like, okay, I have no kids. She has no kids. Okay, there's something that we can do here. We have some building. I could build with this because at the end of the day, men, when we dating or we're talking to a woman, we're thinking about finances. We're thinking about we're forward thinkers. I'm thinking about. Let's be clear, not all guys. I'm not gonna say all guys.
True, but
most men and most men. If you're dating a real man, then these are thoughts that we're thinking.
It's a cost benefit analysis. It's how much is it gonna. I know what you're trying to say, and this is how I would describe it. It's a cost benefit analysis. if I take you out and I feed you and I spend time with you, it's one thing to do that, but if my payoff is simply your attention for the amount of time it took for you to eat my food, that's a waste of my money. That's the cost of benefit analysis. I heard it put recently like this: if you don't want to sleep with the man that you're going out with, you should pay for the date. If not, or you should make sure you say up front that you want to go Dutch. You want to pay half. You're going to pay for what you eat. That sets that expectation. But if I pay for everything, that comes with the understanding that this is a down payment on something in the future.
Investment. And
women, a lot of women nowadays have gotten men to this point right here, but they want us to sign off on that investment. We should. You should just wait, I can hear that. But that here okay. Once again, I'm trying to be politically correct here. But it's amazing to me that women want you to maintain the chivalrous rules that of the past from a man perspective, but they don't want you to have any expectations of them, which is why we say chivalry is dead and women killed it. Feminism killed it, however you want to look at it, because you can't expect me to man up and be the man and and whoop de whoop de whoop without any intention of you fulfilling any of the normal obligatory feminine aspect of this relationship. That's not fair. And too many people are starting to realize this. So that's how I thought you were saying.
That's fine. That works out too. I mean, of course, you think about it. We have the music, everything. Let's get down to the point. You know what I'm saying? Because this day and age, the chivalry is kind of dead because the good guy finished last. And back in the day, that was a cliche thing, but that's a real deal thing right now, because all the good dudes out there who wants to be the best man and provide everything for you, you don't look at him because he don't got the swag. Mm-hmm. He don't got, you know what I'm saying? He don't got the expensive this. He don't got the expensive that. He don't look like this. And you go with the busted dude. And then he ruined your life. And then now you want to crawl back to the good guy who was willing to take care of you and everything. But now he don't want you. And then if he do get a chance with you, he's going to treat you like dirt because I wanted you when you was back then. I don't want you now with 2 kids later.
Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna provide a story.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Story time.
This is just exactly what you just said. So one of the young ladies in my past, I had a conversation with her very recently.
Okay.
And the question was, it was quite simply put. She said, talk to me as if I'm just a friend. I was like, you are, but okay. She said, no, just
like
talk.
You don't know you.
Yeah. Talk to me as if I'm your friend. I said, you might not want to do that because I now realize stuff I didn't realize before.
Okay.
So she's like, nope, give it to me honestly. Go straight Seth the Dark Child on me. I was like, okay.
At this moment, she knew she messed up.
Yep. She sold the hammer. I asked her straight up. I said, okay, act like I don't even know you. I'm sitting across the table from you, getting to know you. How old are you? She gave me her age. I said, okay, so you 50 plus. Okay.
Okay.
How many kids you got? Oh, you got 2 kids in high school. Okay, 50-year-old person with 2 kids in high school. That's what you get for having kids late, because you keep putting it off because you're trying to live your best life.
Or level up.
You end up having kids in your late 30s, and then you're 40 or 50-year-old with kids in elementary and high school, which sucks to anybody who's listening. Okay, so you got 2 kids in high school. Okay. Oh, one of your kids has special needs. Oh, okay. Do you own your own home? No. Okay. How much you make a year? Oh, okay. It's just negative after negative.
Right.
At the end of the conversation, yeah, you don't have anything I want. No, I wouldn't date you. I mean, we still have sex, and honestly, if you want to do that, then cool. If not, I respect that, and I won't call you again. Right?
Right.
So where's the chivalry in that, though? A lot of women don't even understand what chivalry is. They say it's dead. They don't know what it means. Do you know why men were chivalrous to women in the old days? In the ancient days, whatever.
Talk to them.
It's because we did consider women, now I'm going to say the bad word. I wish I could say it more diplomatically. But we did consider women to be something that we owned. Okay? That's what chivalry is. You were our property up to a certain point. You came to us, we provided leadership, we provided shelter, we provided comfort, whatever. And we respected you because you chose to be in that position with us. Wives were never meant to be equals. Women were not created or born to be equals. You're helpmeet from God. God created women to help men.
Say that again?
Well, God created women to help men.
Okay, go ahead.
Chivalry is our appreciation of that help.
Facts.
That's why you don't show chivalry to strange women. If they are not under your protection, if they're not with you in a relationship, you can be polite, but you don't lay down your life for random people. Well, nowadays, you want us to treat you as if you're a queen without ever acknowledging the fact that there is no queen above a king. There is none. But don't say that to somebody, because that's going to start a whole bunch of smoke, and nobody needs that.
Well, and the reason why they feel that way, because this new generation has now been raised to be like independent.
Which is independent. Look up the definition of independent. One of those definitions is going to come up with the word alone, single, by yourself. Keep going. What else were they wrong?
No. You're not telling your lies there. And girl got there, do your thing, and then when you finally get a man, you have a laundry list of things that he need to be doing or have before you can give him the time of the day.
Steve Harvey did that.
And I think that's where a lot of it goes wrong, because at the end of the day, you need to get on the page with the man that you want to be with. You need to figure out what he has going on, and you get on the game plan as far as what he want to do. You can't want to get with somebody and him as a man supposed to be a leader, head of the house, whatever. There's going to be all this to get on your plan. Because if you don't do things your way, that's when things are going to fall apart. And it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. And then when you think about the story, he was just explaining to why, and he's single now. So why would I date a woman who's 50 plus, has 2 kids, high school, and right there, I'm like, okay, they're going 2 boys. Okay, they're going to eat a lot of food. They're going to need clothes, and then if they go to college. If I'm
add in the fact they're going to be rebellious.
Oh yeah, because they're not my kids.
And they do not want another man telling them what to do.
Exactly, I'm not their daddy. Especially if their dad is still alive. If their dad is even in the picture, I got no word to say, so I got to deal with that. And on top of that, as a man, when I marry you or be with you, I take everything that comes with you. So if you have kids, guess what? Those kids are not my responsibility. You can sit here and say, oh, no, I got my kids. No such thing. Because if I'm in a relationship with you, all y'all is a package deal. Simple as that. So now if they want to go to college, now I got to sign off on these student loans that I got to pay back. There's all things that he's thinking about when if he decides to date this woman who has 50 plus kids. Why would I do that when I can get me a woman who's 34, 28-ish, whatever, with no kids?
Oh, and by the way, I just want to add on to what you just said about student loans. Yeah. Even if I don't sign off on the student loans, you are going to sign off on the student loans. And if me and you are together, if those student loans default, it is my responsibility. Once you have kids, while honestly a man may be able to walk away from those responsibilities, the mother almost never can.
Facts.
And and deciding that you're strong and independent, you're not strong and independent normally. You're just putting off the price and the cost of your independence until later in life. But all bills come due eventually.
Yeah. So I mean, those are the things that you think about when, So when you think about chivalry, you should be looking. Honestly, I mean, I know they say it's early, but you should be trying to look to get married and find a real man while you're in your 20s.
Exactly.
Not when you 30 plus, when you've been ran through and all this and all that and gain weight. Because the main thing that most men are really worried about, first off, we don't really care that you have a just college degree. We really don't. We really don't care how much money you make. We really don't. Because at the end of the day, that's your money. At the end of the day, you're not going to share with us anyway. So that's your money, right? So I don't really care how much money you make. I don't care what degree that you have. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do care to a sense that you're educated, right? I don't want to marry a dummy. I get that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care you smart, yeah, common sense, XYZ. But you saying that I have a master's or a PhD, that don't mean nothing to me. Oh, I make 8,000 or 100,000, 200,000. That doesn't matter to me.
Anyway.
Hold on. So when you come to the table and you bring those, if you lead with those things, like those things matter, they matter to a sense, but not a matter to where a man wants peace. That you having a PhD, you making enough money does not give me peace. That does not make me come home and be happy. No, that does not give me peace. That doesn't give me a headache because you feel that, I could sit at the table with you and do this because I make this and I'm educated. No, that's not what men want. You need to focus what men really want. All thing we really need is, be honest, really. I'm giving you the cheat code, ladies. Peace, sex, food.
Well, yeah. Well,
hey,
yeah, it's
Go ahead. If you add in,
no, an old dude told me this a long time ago. What you said, it's the 3 P's: peace of mind, peace in the home, peace of ass. That's it. No, I just want to. You know what? I want to throw out what we would consider chivalry. Some things you would consider chivalrous. Open doors for women.
Ooh.
Giving her my jacket when it's cold outside.
Giving them good morning texts and.
Oh no! See, that's not chivalry, and that's what these women get confused.
Well, no.
That's just me trying to hit.
No, I get that. No. The reason I said it because you be the guy that like, good morning, have a good day, XYZ, whatever. But then you have to do a text say, hey B, where you at? Hey, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. Like, but they think that. But I said it because they think that's lame. Oh, good morning. He lame. That's what I'm saying. In this day and age,
I know. Not
this thing about this day and age. They think that little good morning. He lame, whatever. I get what you're saying though.
Acknowledgement that I care about what kind of day you're having. I mean, these are
that's right there. More than anything, that's more than anything. That it may be a dumb weak text saying good morning, but it's just a simple thing that I acknowledge you the morning I wake up, first thing in the morning, whatever the case may be.
First thing on my mind.
Compared to the dudes who text you when he's free. You be sitting like, what you been up to? Oh, I've been running around all day, and you pick the dude who was on the go all day, streets, whatever, compared to the dude who was thinking about you, to do anything about you because you got other females he's worrying about. But go ahead with the chivalry. Get on with the chivalry list.
But that's just part of it. And like I say, chivalry really was trying to make you as comfortable as you can in your situation. Men and me making you as comfortable as you could be in any given situation normally cost me as a man. If I give you my jacket when it's cold, who's going to be cold?
Me.
If I hold a door for you instead of going through the door, what if I had a schedule to maintain? Right. It costs me to be nice to you. So you could at least appreciate it. See, that's the whole when chivalry is dead, it's called appreciation. You could at least appreciate the fact that anything I do nice for you is a gift. And that gift normally costs me something to be nice to you.
Got you time.
So I had a girl years ago. It was hilarious. So we were walking to the door of a movie theater.
Okay.
We were walking to the door, and I walked a little faster than her so I could get to the door
right,
before
to the door, right.
So she sped up. It seemed like a joke, but we were, I was like walking, so by the time we got to the door, we were running. Okay? And when I did open the door, I went to pull the door, she shut the door and said, I can open my own doors.
Wow.
Now, I'm in my 20s, so this is a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
But the fact that I almost ran to the door to try to beat her to the door, and she felt obligated to compete with me for that honor. Okay, yeah, you can open your own doors. Fast forwarded years later, and one of my ex-female friends, she complained, you never opened the door for me. I figured you could open your own door. That's a lesson I was taught from you, because
right,
my mother taught me to open doors for women. The women I dated taught me to let them open their own doggone doors. That's taught.
I think when it comes down to it, these girls who think like that lady you was talking about were more likely raised without having a male father figure, male father figure in the household to let her know how she needs to be treated. We know you can open up the door. We know you can pick this up.
That ain't the point.
It ain't the point. But then, like you said, now years fast forward.
Different woman, but it's still, same situation.
Listen, I'm pretty sure the same woman would be same result. But now she's sitting there waiting. You don't hold the door for me. Ain't you the same one that said, "Don't you got your own door"?
I mean, have you ever told anybody you could open your own door? Yes. Well, there you go.
I mean, it's like when you carrying groceries. I run and grab my wife. I see her come up if I'm free, if I'm not doing something. If I see her come in the house carrying stuff, I'm running outside grabbing bags. I'm trying to grab as many bags I can.
Exactly.
Can she do it? Heck, yeah.
Be like, no, baby, you can stay in the kitchen and put them away. I'll
exactly.
empty out the car. No, I'm okay. You're like, okay then. I'm not gonna help you put the grocery away though.
But with that being said though, you can't have your cake and pie. Meaning that same time you said no, I don't need help, but then it's raining outside. I'm not gonna come. You got it now. Now you're in the house, mad. You get the bags and you wet. You mad at me because you didn't help me, but I can't help you. You said no. And only what I'm saying here, the story is that once a man gets burnt one time, he's done. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna keep getting rejected from you. I'm trying to do something to help you out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice. I really don't want to do it, but I do because I don't need you to straighten your shoulders, your arm, and all this and all that. Nah, you spend enough time on your feet and hours at the store. I didn't go with you because I know how long you take to go shopping. Yeah, but at least I can do is when you pull up to the house, you let me know before you get here that, hey, all right, I'm going to grab as many bags I can, carry them upstairs so you can pay all the way.
Well, once again, if I do something for you, this is chivalry. A lot of people might have a lot of definition. It's really simple. If I do something for you out of kindness to make your life easier.
That's it.
That's it. And different people will do different things. But I was riding on public transportation years ago. And
I know you're going with this.
It was an older lady got on the bus. And it was a younger guy, much younger, sitting there. He didn't make an inch to move. She was just standing. I was like, excuse me, miss, you can have this seat right here. Because she, once again, she wasn't even a much older lady, but she was older.
Right.
And I was like, she didn't even look to me. I made the offer. But for me to offer her my seat, now I have to stand.
Right.
It cost me to be nice to you. But these kids, well, where'd he learn to be rude? I'm sorry. I'm not going to call him rude. I was raised to do this. He was not raised to do that. He's not rude to do what he wasn't raised to do.
Right.
So I offered her my seat because I was a different generation. The point being is not most kids. I have to look up the stats, but a lot of women are raised in single-parent households. A lot of these people who are being rude, I guarantee you, live in single-parent households. And these single-parent households, per the statistics, are about 80-90% single mother households. You women are raising these boys to do the things that that you think are chivalrous, but you're not raising them to be chivalrous. What did you think was going to happen? Just a thought.
No, that's facts right there. You tell no lies, no lies, no lies. I
could keep giving example after example, but that's where we're at. I think KS. I think the Godfather said this, that if you let women raise a man, she is going to raise something that she hates. She's going to raise something that other women will hate. So that's your answer right there. These men aren't being raised by other men who might have been chivalrous, might have been generous, might have been courageous. They're being raised by single mothers to be what those single mothers want them to be. But women don't teach men chivalry. Men teach men chivalry. You take the father away, you took chivalry off the table also.
And, some will probably say, well, how come maybe he, the father, didn't want to be there? I get that, 100%. But if there's any other dude you talk to, because, let's be real. I understand separation happens, back, whatever. I get that part. But there's still men out there that have chivalry. I'm not saying it can be a good dude, but he's still not a man. Now, at the end of the day, a man can only raise a boy. I don't care how you chop it up. Women, you do a great job for the women who do it. Let's be real. Yeah, I'll give y'all kudos. But at the end of the day,
you've done your best.
You've done your best. But a man can only raise a man. It's simple as that. Mm-hmm. Because when you think about this, because with you being a single mother raising a man, because you don't have a man and you're raising kids by yourself, you have to do everything on your own. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So because you have to be strong, even though you're not telling your son or your daughter this, they're watching you. They watching mommy do X, Y, Z as a single mother. So that's why you think about, my mom's strong, my mom had to do this, my mom do that. But then they don't understand when the little boy watches mom growing up be strong, he's not learning how a man should treat a woman.
Exactly. Because
there's no figure showing them how to do it. So now when you're dating these young boys in the street and they pick you up for a date and, all right, get in. Don't even try to open the door for you because no one has opened the door for their mother growing up.
Well, and it's even worse psychological. Just on the boy part, here's the real math. A lot of boys are soft. Honestly, this generation is softer than previous generations, right? That's the nicest way to put it. If you see your mama struggling and she's taking care of everything, oh no, I'm going to take out the struggle. Because the struggle might help you. The struggle might be better for these kids. No. The problem is when your mama balling, when your mama can buy anything she want, and all you know is that a woman bought you all the Jordans you wanted, all the Gucci you wanted, all the video games you wanted, and you didn't have to do nothing to get it. She didn't make you wash your clothes. She didn't make you clean up your room. She didn't make you do nothing but be a boy. And now, at 18, 20 years old, whatever you want to see, this particular young boy who ain't never did nothing but watch his mama provide everything, you think he's going to know how to provide for you? Women have been provided for him his whole life. When was he going to learn how to provide? When was he going to learn to take care of women if all he's ever known is women taking care of him?
And that makes sense, too, because, and I get it, woman, you're trying to compensate for not having the father figure around, regardless if he's a deadbeat dad, he dead, he's not around. I get it. You're trying to compensate. And I get it. I understand it 100%. But that's hurting the future generation of young men dating women. So when you say there's no good men out there or whatever, just be clear. You're the ones who create these no good men out there.
And I even argue with the deadbeat dad idea. Truthfully, I've never met one deadbeat father. I know a lot of dudes who pay child support. I've never met one deadbeat father. It's always, if you get both sides of the conversation, it's always a reason that father wasn't with that mother. And when you really get the truth, it's almost never what it's portrayed as, right? Now, a lot of these fathers who are deadbeat fathers, if you talk to them, per se, you'll find out that they have other families that they take care of well. They could have took care of their original family well. Not going to say what happened behind closed doors. There is abuse. There are assaults. But the truth of the matter is, most of these dudes out here getting their reputations wrecked, they don't deserve it.
Or some got ultimatums.
Once again.
Like, if you don't do this, then there's this. And once again, you're dealing with men. When you're dealing with a man, I don't care what he is, a man has pride, and you just can't give a man ultimatums. Because even like you just said, there might be guys out there that's been labeled as deadbeat dads, right? Mm-hmm. But then they have a whole another family, and their kids love their dad to death. Best dad in the world. I mean, even I think T.O., his dad's supposed to be a deadbeat dad, but his dad had a whole other family across the street, and those kids loved him. He had a better relationship. But then you had to figure out, why didn't he have a relationship with him? And then you find out the mother, XYZ, ultimatum. You can't just give a man an ultimatum and then that's it. And then that's how it's supposed to be. It don't work like that.
No. And I mean, once again, I'm just throwing that out because I can give my own stories. I can talk about stuff I've heard from people I know. But yeah, the point is on that part, and this is still about chivalry, is because I learned personally from personal experience, and I mean intimate personal experience inside of my family, that the narrative that I was raised with was false. A lot of the stuff that I was told was false. And a lot of the stuff that how I was raised could have been better. Okay? And this is personal. So if you want a man to do what you consider to be good, you got to treat him he has to first know how to treat you the way you want him to treat you. Okay? He has to know what you want. I don't do guesses. I don't do games. If you want me to hold the door for you, say thank you when I do it. If you want me to carry bags for you, say thank you when I do it. A little thank you will get your bags carried the next time because I look forward to that thank you. If you kiss me, if you give me a hug when you see me, I don't mind having spent my money on some school clothes for you. I'm talking about my daughters and stuff like that.
Appreciation.
If you can't, thank you. Word I need. If you appreciate what I do for you, I will do it for you. If you can't show appreciation, then why would I do it? Why would I hold the door for you? Why would I give you the jacket when you're cold outside? Why would I carry a bag for you? Why would I even bother to pick you up from work in your own car? Because that would be nice. But you'll be all right. Because when I do it, when you borrow my car, you don't even put gas in it. How come you borrow my car and my car is on E every time you drive my car?
But when I borrow your car, I make sure to fill it up.
Because that's chivalrous.
And I also want to give you a little example, too. I'm a father, of course. I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son. And this is prime example of raising kids and doing the chivalry thing, but without telling them that it's chivalry. Mm-hmm. For example, my kids have plenty of toys, right? They play around, toys everywhere. Some toys a little heavy, some toys light, whatever. I tell them, go and clean up. I sit there and watch for a second, see how it goes. I see my daughter picking up the biggest toy or the heaviest toy. Mm-hmm. I stop right there. I said, no, put that toy down. Right? I tell my son, hey, I need you to pick that up. It's a bigger toy. And, age 6, whatever. They're about the same size, height, whatever, regardless.
He's probably stronger than him right now.
Right. He is, because I'm doing push-ups. But that's because of father figure. But anyway, the what I'm getting is that I'm teaching my son at a young age, there's certain things you should do. Your sister should not be trying to pick up the biggest toy. You should be doing that. If you need help, y'all both do it together, but you shouldn't be waiting there and let her do, no. As a boy, as a man, there's things you need to do. Even when it comes to if they're walking and there's a door, no, you get the door for your sister. Mm-hmm. And your whole face sister, she don't get the door for you, but that's teaching them at a young age. So now when you get older, it comes natural to him. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just an example of teaching a young man or young boy to be a man in the future with chivalry without telling us what it is. Because that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I could say none, let my daughter pick up all the heavy stuff and he pick up the light stuff, and then you see the cycle, you see where I'm going with it, and then he won't think of doing stuff like that because she can do it herself. Mm-hmm. No. That's an example. I just want to get a quick example to you of how just being a father figuring around. I mean, even if, because mind you, I just gave them an example of what they need to do. But as a single mother, you have a boy and a daughter. That right there is teaching your son how chivalry. But if you don't tell your son what to do, he's going to do whatever, or your daughter's going to do whatever, and that falls on you. But if the mother don't know about chivalry, how can she teach her son about that? Because she know nothing about it.
Because she never saw it.
Never saw it. It's a cycle thing.
And we don't even want to get into the young ladies, because this my example of the young boy, whereas the mother was taking care of him and providing all of his needs with no effort on his own.
Oh yeah.
And she never made him grow up. He's just done as a man. But as a woman, you got your daughter. You know what you taught your daughter the same time you was teaching your son to simply let a woman take care of you. You were teaching your daughter to not expect the boy to do nothing for her, to be able to take care of herself, handle her business, stay strong. You taught her the wrong lesson. Not 100% wrong, but you do need to be strong. You do need to be capable of handling your own business. But you do also need to accept the fact that humans are made to go in pairs. And it's not right for the mother to have to provide 100% for both kids. That's not right.
No, that's real fact. And no, that's true. There's nothing wrong with that. That's true. Right. No.
And so your daughter is now looking like, I'm going to do this and I got to handle this on my own. And if I find a sucker who is willing to help me out with some of this, I'm going to get everything I can from him, which makes the suckers who are willing to help you out not willing to do it long term. And they all going to eventually come to the conclusion that I'm not doing nothing for you. In which case, chivalry once again takes a bullet to the dome. Just saying.
Ouch.
Yeah. I mean, like, I told my son, I talked to my sons. My sons are savages. I never said nothing, regardless of the the dark child persona that I have online. The truth of the matter is that I taught my son to take care of what's his. If your girl say she your girl, you take care of your girl. If she tell you y'all ain't together, you move. That's how you move forward. I don't play this nice for the sake of being nice. I told my son, I said, treat your girlfriend the same way she treats you. He was like, what does that mean? I said, if she can't tell you thank you, you don't tell her thank you. If she can't apologize for doing wrong, don't apologize to her. I said, don't hesitate to make the first move, but accept what she gives you back. That was one girlfriend years ago. My God, this just based on that logic, this fool is a savage.
He run through them. Like, oh, nope, next.
Exactly. I haven't heard my son. My son has told me he loves me. He's like, Dad, I love you. He's told me he loves me more than I've ever heard him tell any woman. He ain't saying it to him. Why? Because I've never heard one of his girlfriends say that she loved him. You can't say it. My son apologizes. If my son does something wrong, hey, Dad, my bad. I messed this up. Dad, right. He takes full responsibility for what he does when he and I talk. When he talks to a woman, if he accidentally trip her up and make her fall to the ground, he'll help her up. I ain't heard him say my bad. Absolute savage. He's giving back the same energy he's getting, and it's getting worse. And I don't know how to undo that because my son's having a good time with his life also. I don't know. He doesn't see a problem with it, and it's working for him. Giving out that negative energy to women is working, is getting benefits.
But I mean, he's not horrible. He's not giving it out. He's just returning what's given to him. So long story short, he's not coming at the gate being rude to females.
No,
he just giving the energy to get back to him. So if she don't treat him nice, okay, I ain't gonna treat you nice. So with that being said, that falls on the little girl and how she's being raised.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the problem is a lot of these females are taught or raised. What's what I'm thinking about? They feel entitled to everything. That's the word I'm looking for. They feel entitled to things.
I feel that. I agree. I sign off on that.
And to give you an example from the OG KS, I was watching one of the videos, and there's a woman She's in her 30s. She's single, but she want to have kids. Mm-hmm. She want to have 2 kids, and she want to be a stay-at-home mother.
Okay.
But she's currently in debt for $75,000 in debt. School, XYZ, whatever. But she wants a man who makes XYZ to take care of her, right? And pay all her bills. So, when I sit back looking at it, I'm like, what? If I was dating a woman and going to a relationship, and she's telling me up front that I have $75,000 in debt, I want to be a stay-at-home mother, and I want you to pay my bills.
That's 3 strikes. Go ahead.
I was done. I'm like, what? Oh, no. We're not doing that, because on top of my bills and things I got to pay for, I now got to factor an additional $75,000 on top of everything I got going on for you not even being a great helpmate. You understand? I got to probably deal with your attitude. You're going to want this, you're going to want that. I got to do this, I got to do that. Because in this day and age that we're in, a lot of women are not submissive. I'm calling what it is. They're just not.
That goes back to my story about how you, as a single mother with a daughter and a son, your son saw women doing all this and take care of a man. Your daughter saw you not bowing to a man, not outside of catering to your son. You and she because women don't be bringing a lot of guys around the house. She never saw you interact in a healthy way with the male figure around the house. And when she gets out there, she has a choice to make. Do I try to be nice to somebody the way my mama was to my brother? Or do I just strong and independent, get what I can from this fool? That's a choice.
Definitely a choice.
And too many kids have that choice. And it's a false choice. You can choose another path to be, can I partner with this person to make our life better? But how do you partner? How do you build a partnership with somebody when you've never seen an active partnership? A lot of people want to say they're entrepreneurs, right? But I do this, I get the bag. And it's all this I. But a lot of the most successful businesses were partnerships. You might not know who the partner was, but it wasn't just Bill Gates. It was another guy that was his college friend.
Yeah, Bill Gates, Apple, all of them, Google, all of them. Partnership people, multiple people.
Steve Jobs, there was another guy once. I should have looked these up.
That's all good. People listen. People do their own research. You
can do that.
You do your own research.
Even Jeff Bezos with Amazon. The truth of the matter was, Mackenzie Phillips got $39 billion because when he first started the business,
she was there.
She was helping him start the business.
She was there since day one. So I can't be mad at the money she get.
And we can talk all the time about Juanita Jordan back in the day. She never dribbled a basketball. She never got up for one practice. But Juanita was there when she finally left Jordan. You ain't never heard Jordan talk bad about Juanita. You never heard him say nothing. Why? Because she was a partner. But once he got money, he started getting some extra adult fun on the side. He made bad decisions. But yeah, you have to learn to be willing to work with somebody and appreciate the help they provide. Otherwise, I don't want to be a sucker. Nobody wants to feel like a sucker.
No, not at all.
So, anyway, it's so much stuff. I'm going to give you a little stupid. I don't even know how this fits in, but it happened recently. So, I was talking to my son, and he was talking to his girlfriend.
This would be good.
She said, watch this. And I was like, and she said this to my son. And she said, Seth, do you think I'm pretty? I was like, yeah, all right. She was like, no, but do you think I'm pretty? I'm like, yeah, you could, I guess. I wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crackers or anything. And she was like, see, that's the same thing he do. He can't just say I'm pretty or nothing like that. I said, well, what did you say? He said, Dad, I said, she looked all right. And because I personally learned that you can't just give compliments to women, which you could. I don't walk around talking about, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Because you always take it for granted. It's unappreciated. All of it's about appreciation.
I mean, with that little story there, my thing is this. Most men, not all, but most men, if you're going to be in a dating relationship with a guy, meaning that he's taking you out, y'all going out places.
We should get into the finances of dating.
We will. But I'm saying, like, as far as her question, unless woman, let me help you out here. If the guy takes you out, he takes you around his friends, his boys, his parents' house. Y'all go out places. You don't gotta ask him if you're cute or not. You don't need validation, because if you weren't, you be that girl that only comes over at nighttime. That's how you know if you're cute or not. Simple as that. That's simple. If you're the girl who only calls at nighttime, no, you're not cute. If you're the girl he's always around and you see all his friends and family, his boys, and all that, you're cute. Just leave it at that.
If you met his parents, you're cute.
Right.
Because ugly chicks do show up at 2 in the morning.
I'm calling what it is. So I don't understand why she needs this validation. And then guess what? Because he didn't answer it the way that she wanted to answer it, now they're probably in an argument on, well, you this and that. You can't. I'm pretty sure it's an argument because he didn't tell her she was cute. But woman, I'm with you. There's a million women out here. He's in Atlanta, right? In Georgia? No.
South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina. Anyway, it doesn't matter where you're at. It's always outnumbered everywhere. If he chose you, you're cute. Simple as that. If you,
Well, no. If he chose you to show you to people he knows,
that's what I mean.
We do a lot of stuff we shame about.
I agree, but if you know what I'm saying, if you met my mother, my brother, and my boys. Boys, because your boys are the ones going to drag you if your girl's ugly or not. Simple as that. Forget your mom's gonna be, oh, she's cute, okay, but they'll be nice.
Your daddy will call you on it too, though.
Yeah, if you have a daddy. But I'm saying that your boys, though, if you meet his boys, you might meet his boys once or twice, because at the end of the day, you don't bring your girl around your boys all the time because they'll try to hit on your girl. It is what it is, a fact. But if you at least met his boys, you know his boys, baby, you're fine. You're good.
You look okay.
You're okay.
You're all right.
You're dealing with some self-love there where you need validation every 2 minutes talking about you cute.
Yeah, I don't do.
Because I'm pretty sure, I almost guaranteed when your son first start talking to her, he probably called her cute. I'm sure he did. You don't think he did? He just said, hey, babe, how you doing? Yeah, all right, let's talk. I don't believe that.
I don't know what happened. This dude, I've been talking to him for a long time. The one thing I found out,
is he a handsome young man? He got girls fall in his lap.
I don't think they fall into his lap, but what did Biggie say? Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I mean that ain't no description of my son. But listen, free validation. I learned a long time ago to stop dishing out free validation. I don't give you something. God gave you your beauty. What did you do? God gave that to you. I should get down on my knee and pray to God for how good you look. Like, Lord, thank you for hooking her face up. Appreciate that. But you didn't do nothing. I'll compliment you on a paper you wrote, a book you wrote, an achievement you got. I'll compliment you on that. But God gave you that ass. That is a really, Lord, my God.
Thank you.
That is a nice. That wasn't from you. That was from him.
They're going to say, I got it from my mama. What your mama got it from?
Mama, hey. I should go to your mama and be like, hey, Miss Thomas, that is a nice ass. Thank you.
Don't do that. Fellas, don't do that.
No, I'm just saying, though, I no longer validate on something you didn't work for.
Well, I mean, on top of that,
my child that.
But still, though, it's still on top of though, because he didn't tell her she was cute or fine, that became a problem. But
she's free to leave.
But I think the problem is that, I get it. Women, y'all probably hear us all the time. Hey, beautiful. Hey, all cute, all that. So
free validation.
So as a guy, me saying that, we know you're tired of hearing it, because I'm not the only guy sliding you DM. You know what I'm saying? There's a million guys saying, hey, beautiful, good morning.
Good morning, beautiful.
So,
how are you, sweetie? Oh, my God.
But the fact that you chose me to come out with me and be around me means, like, yes, I like you. We don't got to do this. Especially in this day and age.
Is that, do you know how much money costs? And I know that And I'm not talking about how I have to spend minutes, hours of my life to earn money. I didn't walk outside and pick up somebody's wallet and be like, $1,000. I'm good. No, I work for my money. And as which case, if I choose to spend it on you, you pass whatever test I put for the use of this cash.
And they don't think like that. They don't think that. They see, the thing is, entitled.
They
feel entitled that a man's supposed to pay you money and supposed to take me out, and I'm supposed to get this on, No. Back in the day, maybe so, but this era that we're in now, no. A lot of men are waking up, and see, a lot of men are not getting the male ratio for black people. It's not looking good for you women out there. It's really not. It's really not because
that's smoke.
It's really not because at the end of the day, yeah. Let's say I'm happily married, but you women out there, y'all picky as hell. I'm calling what it is. You have a laundry list of things you want, but what do you bring to the table? What makes you special out of the other women out there? It's not really much to it. I don't care about your WAP because 50 other dudes had that same WAP already. What makes you special compared? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you bringing to the table?
And I'm older. I'm here to tell you, I don't care how good the WAP is at 25, at 30. When you hit about 40, you got some lubrication somewhere on the shelf. Ain't no good WAP past 40. Sorry, I meant, ain't no. You know what? Keep going. But it ain't no wet after 40. After 40, it's like warming up a car in the middle of the winter. You gotta sit in the cold for a long time to get that engine moving. Just saying.
Read between the lines on that one.
Yeah,
all that.
Might have should have skipped that. But no, I'm just saying I agree with everything you were saying. But
so I'm just saying. So
we cash it in and find a man that loves you.
So when it's Chivalry Dead to you women, yes, who killed it? It's your fault. It's your fault. Yeah. As simple as that. The good guy you played off for the other guy, that is your reason why Chivalry's dead.
Oh, I got one. Go
ahead.
Russell Wilson, Sierra, and Future.
Okay.
No, that is the definition of chivalry. Women, Sierra loves Future. She loved all the crazy stuff he did.
Because Pat.
No, we don't. She got Russell Wilson is the definition of chivalry.
Oh, okay, yes.
He's
Facts.
the definition of chivalry.
The good guy.
She gave that WAP up to Future quick. Russell waited 90 days to get the same thing she gave away for free.
He waited 90 days for her? Is that what?
No, I think they waited till they got married.
That's what
we're gonna look that up.
Okay, I'm about to look that up.
Yeah, I think Russell didn't get the WAP until after they got married. Now, the point being is that if you look up the Russell Wilson, you can find multiple articles where they calling him a lame, a simp, a sucker. But he's the definition of chivalry. Women prefer Future over Russell Wilson. What's that telling you about the lifespan of chivalry here? You only want chivalry after you done messed up everything.
Wow, hold on. Yeah, wow. I mean, listen.
That must be bad.
Okay, but you can look this up. So, yes, no, that was perfect. That's perfect. That Russell Wilson is the good guy.
He's chivalrous.
You went for chivalry. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, his picture should pop up in the dictionary. We talk about chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson,
right beside simp.
Because, I mean, granted, he has a bad woman now, and I'm probably sure he's getting a WAP all the time. But the point is that, me personally, I wouldn't have waited. Sorry, Miss Goodies that had been with Bow Wow. I mean, I'm not. It's no disrespect here because I love what they got going on, but I'm calling what it is. These are the facts. She's been with Bow Wow.
50 people here before you guys.
And mind you, these are people that we know about. So Bow Wow, Future, who has 100 baby mamas already in line up already prior to her, but you still mess with this dude and you gave him a baby. Mm-hmm. The most precious jewel and thing you can give any man in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Per KS. But the point I'm trying to make is that Russell, the good guy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women passed over him because he He wasn't the cool. I mean, he was athletic. He was good, but I mean, if you look when he got drafted,
he was single.
He was no. He had a girlfriend, a white girlfriend, sitting next to him.
Oh well. They're different than
I get that, but the point I'm trying to make is that he didn't have the black girls and the other girls chasing him. Russell Wilson, he became superstars once he got to the NFL and won the Super Bowl. Then everybody wanted him. But the point I'm trying to make is that I'm pretty sure there's a lot of black sisters who passed on Russell Wilson because he wasn't that flashy guy. He wasn't big and he wasn't swag and all that out.
How many kids he got?
Or her, I think 2 now, I believe.
How many kids Future got?
Lots.
That's your answer.
A lot. A lot. But see her, she locked up. She got him because he probably one of the he's up there as far as top paid players in the league. So he got money. But the point I'm trying to make is here, ladies and gentlemen, that is a prime example of is Chivalry Dead. Yes and no. But honestly, I love you, Russell, but me, I wouldn't wait it. I'm sorry.
It's not about the wait part because you can't get in. It's about the fact that the wet Russell.
No. I wouldn't wait it.
Well, no.
Because you can't tell me, no, I'm waiting and all this, but you got kids running around. No. Because you didn't wait it before me. So you made all the bad decisions before you got to me, and now I'm
that's
here.
Where I'm going.
Now I gotta wait. I gotta be on punishment for the other dudes before me. I gotta wait.
But that's where I'm going. Look, that's where I'm going.
No,
women, all the women who complain about Chivalry being dead are Sierra. Look at all the god doggone BS that you chose. I'm not ever gonna say somebody put you through that. You chose all of that first BS before you got so down that you were like, I want a good man. And now you bringing all this used up blah, 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 blah to this dude. And God bless, she was lucky to find him sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. How long is that going to last? Because 80% of black marriages tend to terminate, and women terminate those marriages. Women do this. How long? Now that she got the kids from Russell, what did Janet Jackson do after she found her simp? Didn't she get married didn't she get divorced 5 years and 2 months after the end of the prenuptial agreement?
She cashed out. She cashed in and cashed out. Ching ching. Love you, Janet, though, but dang.
I'm telling you, all I'm saying is, I do believe chivalry is dead. Men, we as a gender did not kill chivalry.
No.
Women have raised 3 generations of men from 1970 to 2020. 50 years have been raised primarily by single-parent households, primarily by mothers raising children. These men, where were they going to learn chivalry from, if not from their fathers or any strong man who wanted to be there? 3 generations of men raised primarily by single women, and you ask where's chivalry at?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies. I don't want to hear the excuse no more in this day and age talking about you couldn't find a good man. There's no good men around. You know, first of all, there's always good men around. But if you want to teach your young child about chivalry, there's a thing called YouTube University, and YouTube University has all types of videos for any category that you're looking for. There's men out there who create videos to educate young men about chivalry. Mm-hmm. There's a video of a guy, I skimmed through it a few times, but he has a video on how a grown man should dress, how you should wear a watch and where the watch should stop at on your wrist, how to tie a tie and do these things. So even though you may not have that male figure around, there's ways to show a man how to be a man. So saying that there's no, I couldn't do about this, kids spent thousands of hours a week on social media. On IG, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Just people spend billions of dollars. That's why I think there's so many successful young people work from home right now on social media because COVID is here. That's what we can't do nothing. We can't go nowhere. So guess what? I just turn on YouTube and watch videos. So the saying that there's no good men out there, you're just being lazy. Mm-hmm. You're being lazy. Mm-hmm. There's videos out there on how to raise a young man, and there's pretty men out there. I don't care what you say. And kids spend all day watching videos on these rappers and all that stuff, cars and all this flashy stuff. They're watching the wrong stuff. And then it's your job to police them to make sure they're watching. At least help them understand. Because you watch it. Because maybe if you watch it, maybe it can help you to be a better parent to raise your young daughter or son how to acknowledge and accept chivalry and see it when it happens, not to feel entitled when stuff happens. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. 100.
There's no excuse now in this day and age. Now back in the day when there was no social media and the guy was gone, wherever he lay his hat, that was his home. I get that. Times have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Social media can raise your kids to be good people as well. It's up to you to make a decision what they're going to be. Stop being lazy. And I think when it comes down to it, we have a lot of young women that still trying to learn how to be young women. They're not ready to raise kids. I mean, if you look around people, think about this for a second. How many grandmothers do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, now, my wife, she has a grandmother. Her mom, I have kids. Their grandmother's 70. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, I put it out there. But she's 70.
Oh, you mean like how many big mamas?
Yes, a real grandmother.
Yeah.
No, you cannot be a grandmother in your 30s.
Yes, you can.
Well, first off, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but you
shouldn't.
You shouldn't be. Because if you're 30 years old, if you're 38 and you're a grandmother, that's a problem. Simple as that. That is a problem. Mm-hmm. That is a problem. I don't plan to be a grandparent till I hit 70 plus. I'm 38 now.
I mean, I could take being a grandparent in my 50s. That would make my son in his 20s, mid 20s.
Okay,
I can live with that. Right. What I don't want to be is a grandparent. I don't want to be a 17. Listen.
Well, it passed for you because now
I know girls. I know people that had a baby at 16, that their children had a baby at 16, and that their children, they are great grandmothers at 48.
That's crazy.
Great grandmothers. Not just a grandmama. You're a great grandmama at 48. I'm not 48 yet. And you're a great grandmama.
Yeah, and that's a problem right there.
That's a problem.
So we talking about chivalry. Woo! I mean, y'all need to slow down then. And the reason why I say that because the big mamas we used to have growing up, that's a whole nother topic. But they can give you that knowledge. Well, the point I'm trying to make, right? They can give that knowledge to the young generation. But right now we have 38-year-old grandmothers, and they go into the club and hanging out with their daughters. They're like sisters. You don't know. You can't tell who's apart. I mean, it's cute and all, but then again, it's not really cute because how can you raise a young woman or a young boy to be, gentlemen in the world in this age? You can't.
I think we don't call it that, but I just want to say this: no adult in their right mind should want to be at the club with their child.
Say that again. Say it again.
No adult in their right mind should want to be in a club with their child. That's it. If your child is old enough to go to the club, you are too old to go to the club. You need to be hanging out with your friends at home and doing whatever you need to do. But, yeah, you shouldn't be at whatever.
Right. No, I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean.
The only time y'all be in the same place together if y'all went to like not a club, but a lounge.
I mean, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You went to eat, y'all have to be there.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about straight up.
Yeah.
We listening to trap music and while some stranger buying us drinks at the bar and me and my dog, no adult. I don't want to go to the same club with my son. No. And I don't want my wife to be like, yo, me and my daughter are going to the going out. Where y'all going? Oh, we're just going dancing. No. She can go dancing, but you need to sit your monkey ass down.
Only thing you do is you're gonna pick her up and drop her off. That's it.
That's it.
Ain't no we're gonna dance together.
And once again, until we get, and I hate to say it, and I know it's called smoke, until we get women to realize that being an adult has consequences, you need to grow up. As long as you think that 30 is the new 20, and 40 is the new 30, and 50 is the new 35, none of this makes sense because y'all are nothing but grown ass children with credit cards, and who can be chivalrous to a grown ass child? That's all I'm saying.
Well, people, I think we beat it on top of the head of why chivalry is dead or still around, but why it's been MIA, I guess. I don't know how to chop it up because at the end of the day, we give you plenty of example of why it's there and then when it's not there, what happened to it. So it's really to you to make a decision how you gonna keep chivalry alive.
No, well, yeah, because you have to raise it from the dead. You have to learn how to raise chivalry from the dead because you've murdered it. You double tapped it in the alley. You like pop to the dome in the back of an alley, and then you throw bleach in the wounds. You'd have to do a seance and ask chivalry if it wants to come back.
Most of y'all see chivalry all the time, but you so blind you don't even see it.
Cause man,
I know. Whether go. All right, people. If you have any questions or concerns, if you want to chime in, you can reach us at the dachopteam at Gmail if you want to send us an email, or you can follow us on IG at the dachopteam, or you reach to me directly, twinsinc as well on IG. We there. Reach out to us. Give us your thoughts. I'm always open to hear what you got to say.
Bring the smoke.
And we out.
Peace.
Peace.